before we leave, I'm rushing. He's right behind me coming. Get down here before I get run over. And then I won't be able to put the video up. See the chairs? Oh my gosh, the price. Oh. Oh my. I'm getting this. Oh, there he is. So we were driving by. Gary had to go to Harbor Freight, and we stopped at Home Depot. I'm just going to walk you through the plants. There's a couple things I'm looking at, and I think I'm going to get. So let's take a little walk and see what they've got for the start of September. Ooh, butterfly weed for monarchs. So of course I'm going to start outside. Why? Because that's where they piled all their 50% off plants. And well, they look a little sad. They've got cannas here. It looks like they've got hibiscus. They've got this thornless blackberry. Really needs to be reduced more than half price, because you got to cut it down and start off, all over next season. But look at all the plants they've got piled out here, even house plants, spider plants. And I don't know. I don't see anything for me. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go through every single one. There's a mixed variety of plants, I guess, for outside. Kind of mixed up of what they've got here. And they stick it out in the parking lot, so you've got to stand there with all the traffic going back and forth. So I've got to keep my basket there and try not to get run over by somebody. But yes, Home Depot. I love going through their plants. Look, they've got so much on the outside as well as the inside. Oh my goodness. Hawaiian punch hibiscus. Look at the flowers. Oh my goodness, the colors on them. Look at the red. Is that not beautiful? It looks so tropical. Definitely going to grab one of those. I love the vivid colors, the green foliage and the bright red flowers with a little bit of yellow in the center. You can't beat that. I'd rather get a smaller plant. Oh yes, he's watching. He knows I'm going to get plants. I'd rather get a smaller one and let it get bigger, because I can do cuttings off that. I'm doing a lot of propagating and seed growing. Wow. It is so pretty. And I don't know if I'd see it again for $7. I mean, they'll put them in big pots. They'll sell them for a lot. Gary doesn't care. He doesn't want one. The hesitation. Look at that. I'm still going to carry this thing around and look at it. I don't know. It really needs a lot of help. Plus, it's got to be cut back, because it's something for really next year, not this year. And I'm kind of looking for things for this year. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk through so you can look at prices, because you're going to have a different interest than me. And then the vegetable plants, they look kind of sad, a lot of them. Some of them look okay, but they're starting to get leggy. They're root bound. They're still dry. I don't know how well they're watering them. And they almost have a silvery look, a lot of the tomatoes. Like, we've been so humid in the morning and cloudy that the humidity has been really doing a number on all the tomatoes. So even in the nursery, it's doing the same thing. So I'll let you kind of look around with me. My thing today is just looking, getting out, breathing the fresh air, and then just kind of taking a walk and deciding what I want to do. But it's hard to tell here on the camera, but they have this silvery look, and it's kind of stunning a lot of the tomatoes growth I've noticed this year. We're not as dry as we usually are. We're more humid, and a lot of the varieties we grow don't like humidity, but they sure have a lot. Now here in Southern California, we can still plant tomatoes because we can grow it up until it gets really cold, which means we can grow it all through until December. And if it gets cold in December, then it dies back. 3 for $10. I have a lot of basil growing, so I don't have to worry about that right now, but that's a good price, $3. They're good sized plants. I don't need any. So if it gets really cold in December, they'll die back. Sometimes we don't get cold until January. We've had heat waves in December before. They have grapes. Gary's got grapes. I could do cuttings off of that if I want. I'm not ready for that. I sometimes jump the gun and go and buy stuff I don't want, or not sure where I'm going to put it, and then it sits, and I don't want to do that. Oh, I am thinking of making a succulent garden, not today. Let's see what's here. So this is going to be like really laid back, just walking through. Okay, so this would be good for monarchs. It's very similar to the tropical, but it's a native plant, where the tropical milkweed has been here for 100 to 200 years, but it's not considered native, though the monarchs really like that. And there's another type of plant for butterflies, $35. There's the name if you're looking for it. Really pretty plants. I could almost get one of those milkweeds. Maybe not today, the butterfly weed. So that's one thing Home Depot always has, is a lot of plants. And don't forget to look up. That's something that we all have to remember. Oh, he's following me around. I grabbed 2 of the hibiscus. They're too pretty to leave with just one. If they put their plants in a shaded area, you know that you've got to provide them with some shade. If they've got them sticking out in the middle of the sunlight, then you know you can put them pretty much in full sun. You can usually depend on them for that. Look at all this. A field of beautiful flowers for the fall. Is this not beautiful? So many plants, so little room, so little time. Look at all this. Japanese maple. I'm really doing more window shopping right now than anything, because I've got a lot of plants that I've been propagating. I still want to plant, and I'm kind of changing things up a little bit in the bird garden too. I'm hoping you can see the prices, because I know some of you have Home Depots there, and you'll be able to kind of see if you can get that at your place and maybe compare prices, but I'm pretty sure the prices would be very similar to here. Gee, their pots are getting really pretty too, that they're putting their flowers in now. Very colorful. So this is a good good place to just kind of walk through and look around and de-stress and check out prices and check out flowers. Dwarf bottle brush. We have the big bottle brush. Look at all the pots in the background. Boy, you want a pot? They have every style, every shape. Rosemary on the bottom. We have a lot of rosemary. I bought that at the 99-cent store years ago when they were real teeny, and we have massive bushes all over now. Look at this. It's a jungle to walk through. Woo! Beautiful palms. Look at the flower pots. Look at that. I mean, that's a statement piece if you're looking for that on a patio or in front of your house. Very nice. I believe that's Bird of Paradise to the side. Look at all this. Now, I'm looking for Kufias for the hummingbirds. I know they have different types, but I didn't see any. More hibiscus. My goodness, see how beautiful they are? What's the price here? Okay, I'd rather get for $7 over $20 right now, but though I'd be tempted, I wish they had these Hollywood hibiscus. I wish they had these in a small pot, but they're selling those in a bigger pot. Remember, you can do cuttings off a hibiscus. It's a little more of a challenge, but I have done it. But you can't forget to water them. If they get a little dry, then you lose them and have to start over. Look at all this. Yeah, this is definitely me walking through, just deciding what I want to put where. I'm in the middle of tearing apart the bird garden. Cleaning it up, straightening it up. I love hibiscus. They're drought tolerant once they take off. Let me see, what is that? Bahama Bay. Beautiful. And the hummingbirds love it. They're always picking around my hibiscus that's out my kitchen window. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the stuff they've got here. They have a lot of plants. This is just a nice place to, walk around. If you're ever stressed out, just go to a Home Depot or even a Lowe's and just walk. Breathe. I mean, yes, we all have pollution and stuff around, especially out here, but the plants help a little bit. $15. Save water. Yeah, this is drought tolerant too. I have this all over the property in all different colors. They're just gorgeous. Bougainvillea, so it's just really nice. potting soil. Don't need any more. I still have the same bag sitting out in the yard. I've got one bag I opened months ago, and I take just a little bit here and there. Isn't this nice? Just to walk through and look. And if you find something, you just grab it. I'm not finding really what I'm looking for. It might be the season. No hummingbirds lunch. Nothing like that. None of the copias at all. Now we're on the ground cover. Apple ice and all that. I'm not looking for ground cover today. Something I can put in the bird garden. $8.88. I don't even know what these are. They look sad to me, but maybe that's the way they look. I don't know anything about this plant. Just a pretty place to walk through. Caution. Floors are slippery. Yeah, they have been watering. I see a little bit of water around, which is good. That's a good thing. Oh, now I haven't seen this before. Look at the tray. Look at all the plants in one tray. How much are these trays? $20. Look at all the plants. They're short growing succulents. Boy, do I have ideas. I'm thinking of making a water feature for the hummingbirds, and this would be so pretty to put all around it because, geez, you get a lot of plants for $20. It's kind of like those polka dot plants they sell. They sell them inside for $8 for a house plant, and outside you can go get a whole tray for $3.88 sometimes. And you get a ton of plants. You have to think about, look at them. I don't know if I want any today, but I think I'm going to be thinking about that. Because I can set that up and then you can propagate that too. If you let them get too tall, from what I understand, they can get leggy looking and you're supposed to cut them back. But these are individual plants put in there. So they put little pieces in there, and once they got the trays to the way they wanted, then they get delivered to Home Depot. Look at that. You've probably got a 50, easy, I would say 50 plants in there. And I would say 10 varieties. And they have all different colors. Look, that's got a little purple flower. I have to think about this. So they like full sun. That's good. Oh, I might do something with that. Oh, look at the foliage. They're red. Now, these are true succulents. Same thing. If you're going to start a succulent garden, sometimes it's good to get a pot full of different types than buying them individually. Because sometimes individually costs more money. Oh, look at that. Little 6-packs. Okay, what is this? So that's $7 for one plant. And what is this? You get 6 plants here, but they're all the same. Do they have any that are different? No, each one is packed as a six-pack. That's not bad. It's $13 for 6 plants. Just a teeny bit over $2 a plant in the 6-packs, if that will work for you. But you get 6 plants versus 1. Now these are a little bit bigger. Aren't they beautiful? I'm trying to decide where I'm going to make a succulent garden. I've always liked succulents. Look at those massive pots. So tall. Really gives height. The coloring here is just beautiful. You just walk through and see the reds popping and the magenta and the yellows. Beautiful. $9 annual. So you've got it for a while and then it dies back. Yeah, I've done seeds this year for flowers. I've got zinnias growing everywhere and marigolds and forget-me-nots and just so much stuff growing, all from seed. Very pretty. Some of them I'll have to tell you, I don't know what they are. I've been more into vegetable plants than flowers, but I'm starting to get more into flowers. Oh, is this Mexican sage bush? That's like $35. $34.98. You know what that is? Gary brought that home. Gary was somewhere and a landscaper was working and he broke off some pieces and gave it to him. And Gary's got it in his garden. He gave me the plant. You probably saw it in my bird garden. The thing is massive now. And it was small when he gave it to me. That's a good buy. It was free. So I don't need any more. They just separate really good. Now this is something else. Look at that. $35. Yeah, plants can be pricey. So sometimes it's good if you can swap with people, you know, if you have friends or neighbors. Look at the purple pots. I like when they do colors on pots. You can swap, you can do cuttings, you can ask people if you can take a piece. That's always good to do. Hanging pots. My mind has been racing on that because, you know, I use those clothes racks. I am going to set up a lot of hanging pots. As soon as I get my bird garden situated, I want to hang stuff that I don't want on the ground. Oh, $37, $36.98. I can do better. But it's nice to look around and get ideas. So I want to do more hanging stuff. I've made hanging water fountains, and I also want to now get more into hanging plants. Okay, succulents in trays. So it's $20. You know, that's not bad. Now these are succulents, full size. They'll get big. And you get a whole tray for that price. Okay, so one plant's going to cost you $4. And that's what you have to think about. How much you want to get. Do you just want one or two? Then it doesn't matter. But if you want to start, look at that, that's elephant food back there. You know how much we have of that. If you want to start planting a succulent garden, and if you've got the money, it might be better financially to get a whole tray of it, if you've got the ones in there that you want. Heck, this low water, low maintenance, fabulous foliage. So you get quite a few plants in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get a good 20 plants. That really beats $4 a plant. Look at that. So you'd have to kind of pick through. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 to 20 plants in them, depending on how you divide them. Remember, you can propagate off the leaves on a lot of them too. Not all, but a lot of them. Okay, so these, more succulents here. Okay, these are $5. This is a different type. So more, some are more than others. These are grafted. I'm not into those. It's kind of, to me it looks fake, but it looks pretty, you know, when they put the red tops. Look at this. I love succulents. It's so easy not to kill them. Just don't. If you forget to water them, they're going to still go. More elephant food. Oh my goodness, we have a whole mountainside, and Gary planted them. He just broke pieces off when we got the property years ago, and he covered the whole mountainside with it. Just think you can eat it. The elephant food you can eat. They use it for animal feed in some countries. Hats, $20 to $25. I picked mine up at the thrift store. So many of you ask me, where'd you get your hat? At the thrift store, a couple bucks. I walked in. They had what I liked it. I bought it. Okay, so they've got the fire pits now and the heaters. They're getting ready for winter. No water fountains there. So they're done with their fountains. $40. Ferns. That I never have done really well with. Look at all this. I love that. There it is. $13. Not bad. Like today is mainly window shopping, because once I get my bird garden set up, I can start to stick more flowers and plants around. I want to see what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. Got so many ideas. Okay, this is nice. This is a fuchsia. $11. Wow, I'm doing pretty good with the fuchsia I bought. It got too much sun. The sun had shifted, and so it started to look really sad, and I moved it. Oh, I don't know. Look at that. Okay, I can think about that. Like I said, I was looking for acouphas, but they don't have that. But they do have fuchsias. Look at all the stuff they've got. So their discount stuff is only out front in the parking lot, nothing else. Flower pots. I make bird baths out of them. I plant in them. These are really cute. I bought these. I think they're 97 cents each. Yep, there they are. They're good for oyas. You can use them for different things. you know, just drop them down in the soil and fill them with water and put a little cap on top. Then the water weeps through. You can use them. They're small, but it would work for a small pot. I think Gary's waiting for me. He did his thing at Harbor Freight, got what he needed, and now he dropped. Look at him. He's so funny. Oh, he says she always puts the camera on me. I don't know what to do with this. Oh my goodness. It's kind of like something I want, but I'm not going to. Look at that. That is just too beautiful. Yeah, he put it back. I told him I changed my mind. It's kind of like something I don't need right now. I'm going to go with the 2 hibiscus, and that's pretty much it. There is something I want to show you before we leave, because I saw it when I was coming in, but I didn't walk down there. So Gary's going to the car, and I want to show you what they've got all the way on the end. Look at all the plants on the outside. I didn't even go through these. I can walk through really quick, just kind of get a glimpse of them, because we've been here too long already. 3 for $15. See, I'm buying the hibiscus just in case they don't get it in again, that color. Or they get it in a big pot and it's going to cost me 3 to 4 times the amount. So I'm already ahead on that. But just kind of looking around. $26.98 for roses. I've done a lot of propagating of my own roses, so you could do that too. And more hibiscus out here. Look at all this. I really have to make a point of walking outside more. Maybe next time I come back, we'll walk through the outside. If you like this, let me know. Because the last thing I want to do is bore you. But if you like this walk, tell me. So because the blackberries had to be taken down and it was really dead. And I thought, you know what, I'll put my money in where I know what's going to grow. So I went ahead and got the real pretty hibiscus. So I think I'm going to end this. Gary is out there trying to get into the car. I'm spinning you around. I told him there's a couple little things I wanted to look at. I was looking for cuvias for the hummingbirds, different types, but they didn't have any, so it might be the wrong time of the year. But I thought, you know, since I stopped and I haven't been here for a while, I thought I would just kind of let you see prices and what they've got right now that's coming in for the fall. And I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. With that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. I don't know if you can see him waving. No, you can't. He's too far back. He's back there. Where is he? I better go before he leaves me here. Before we leave, I'm rushing. He's right behind me coming. What I want you to see are the chairs. If you're ever looking for chairs, they have them at a really good price right now. I saw when we drove in, and I couldn't believe it because you can get them for free sometimes. Let me scoot down here before I get run over, and then I won't be able to put the video up. See the chairs? Well, because they're going into Christmas and they're getting rid of all the summer chairs, look at the price. These are nice chairs. And they've got them down to $7.49. These are the ones you can't sit on. But this is a really nice chair. You can put a tote on top. It will last you, and it's $7.50. So if you're looking for a chair, they were $15. Go ahead and check it out and see if they've got them, if you want to put a tote on it or grow on it. I'm actually still thinking about some. You don't have to paint them or anything. They're ready to go. I think they look really nice. You can use them to sit on as well as growing on it. Actually, they were $17 originally. Wow.